Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Buff and Beyond Research Saturday Market Recap Letter, November 18th, 2023, and happy Thanksgiving, folks. And if you want to live on the beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And this week, well, the market, we finished the week sitting at the highs of 2 months ago. And coming into this Thanksgiving week with the market closed on Thursday and almost nobody going to work on Wall Street on Friday, we don't expect much from the market this week at all. And our weekly stock analysis video, Picard, yeah, they make those big trucks out there. And they've been in our growth portfolio before, then in the past just fell out because other stocks replaced them. But boy, oh boy, in the past 6 months, this stock has made us believers once again. And our ETF video, we look at the NASDAQ 100 once again as we incorporate both full hedging and partial hedging. Now, these past 2 weeks have earned us a pretty penny with this latest rally. How about a partially hedged top stock portfolio up almost 50% for the year, and a lot of it had to do with these past 2 weeks. So, folks, let's go take a look. But first, let's look at the S&P 500 and the top red band and the bottom red band. You can see they're widening out, and that means a pretty strong market in here, folks. And we went right up to the top of that band, closed at it, and for the past 4 days have been pretty much doing nothing, but at least we're positive here, and we're sitting near the top of that band. Now, down here, this intermediate term indicator is pointing up, and folks, it looks very, very nice in here. But we're being overbought at this particular time, and we are up against a little bit of resistance, and let's see what that resistance is. Well, if you look right here, folks, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you can see right here, well, we've been here before, and this is almost at the 3,500 level, or 35,000 level, I should say, right in here. Now, what has us a little bit worried is we have this double top in here, and if the market should come down to close this gap right here, and if the market drops down, this could turn into an island reversal. We just don't see bad enough news out there to be incorporated into this market to cause an island reversal. But us old technicians, we just kind of look at that and say, I would just wonder what that's doing sitting there. And there's that gap right there that one day will be closed. So we have to be very, very careful in here. And that is because we've got this little double top in here. So we have to be a little careful next week. Even though this coming week is going to be a shortened week, we just look at this possibility here, and we're looking at this double top here. But of course, down here, this looks very, very nice. In fact, it looks beautiful. Now, let's look at the S&P 500, and there we are again. We are at this line in here where the market went up, touched it, and came back down again. So if we look at a line that's drawn from here down to here, we can see that this gap up just broke through that downtrend line, and that's a very, very strong indication there. And this actually looks good up here. It doesn't seem to be a double top. Unless we get a move down, we don't have a double top. So we just have to be aware of that. Again, we have this gap in here that we're worried about, but we have broken this downtrend line in here, and that's a good thing. Now we're fighting to stay there, and we're fighting against this area of resistance over the next couple of days. And of course, down here, same situation as on the Dow, is that this looks very, very good, but we're starting to get overbought now. And the QQQs, yeah, wow, we are at these highs back here. So this is looking very, very strong in here. And again, we have this little double top in here. We have this gap in here that those gaps are usually filled. They don't have to be filled right away, but they usually be filled. It is up against a line of resistance right in here, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Down here, you can see that the volume on the update is represented by these gray vertical lines. You can see it has fallen off. So in other words, people are saying, hey, the holidays are here. We don't want to buy anymore. We used all our buying power to get this beautiful rally in here over the past couple of weeks. And so the buying is drying up, and that has us a little bit concerned. But hey, let's enjoy this coming weekend, and we'll worry about this next week. And portfolio protection, the November 17th expired yesterday on Friday, and so that's no longer with us. And those of you who want to be protected all the time went out and bought a SPY 410 put out in February 16th, and folks, it only costs a couple of bucks, so insurance is very, very cheap here. So the options are telling us that we're in a strong market right now. This is a $135,000 portfolio. We want 3 SPY puts, and remember, the SPY is 1/10 of the S&P 500. So these are beautiful for smaller portfolios. Again, $135,000, 3 puts in there, and you're insured about 10% below the market almost at all times. And when we look at our technical signals again, nothing's changed since last week. These short-term indicators are topping there. We're seeing what could be a double top if the market comes back down. Intermediate term are all up. Our hedge timing, so if you are timing hedges on the ETFs, on the top stocks in the ETFs, we took the timing off on the 2nd of November, so 2 weeks ago. And if we're always hedged, the hedges are on, and we're doing very, very well. Outperform, and these are the hedges for the ETFs. We have 6 ETFs. We have about 5 or 6 stocks in each ETF, and then we hedge by going short the ETF, but going long the best stocks in the ETF. Those hedges are always on for those of you who want to stay them on and not mess around with timing in there. But of course, when you're timing, you usually do better, but it's more work. But if you're always hedged, those hedges are on. If you're timing those hedges, they're off, but we're looking at that overbought condition, and we just might put some hedges on. And it's as simple as that, folks. So anyway, here's that beautiful sunrise, and folks, we had a great couple of weeks in this with this rally, looking very, very good. So go out, clear your mind, enjoy this coming week, and we have a lot of things to be thankful for. So folks, you take it easy, stay safe. We'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving.